morning. Good morning. How you doing?
What a Sunday I had. Tom Brady and Kyler Murray and 4 more cases of Diet Mountain Dew. And how about them Cowboys?
Man. Matthew Stafford let me down. He owed me 4 cases.
He's off. That didn't look like an MVP performance.
Nah,
to me,
man,
right?
he let me down, Skip. He let me down. But that's all right. He'll make it back up.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, wow.
Not really.
Skip, you did have a good Sunday. I wasn't thinking about every single guy that did their job, including your guy, your favorite guy, Tom Brady. He made his much-anticipated return to Foxborough last night, and the 7-time champ got the last laugh over Bill Belichick as the Bucs escaped with a 19-17 win. Rainy conditions slowed down both offenses much of the night, and the Patriots missed a 56-yard field goal to take the lead with less than a minute to go. So, Shannon, this game, it was so special to watch. What is the biggest reason the Bucs won?
Well, I think, Skip, I'm going to have to start looking at the weather forecast because I did not pay attention to the weather forecast. So, especially in New England, you're playing outdoors, you might need to take a look at the forecast, and it will give you an indication. There's no way the team was going to get to the mid-30s, high 30s in conditions like that. But overall, I thought it was a very well-played game. Skip, I think the missed opportunity for the New England Patriots really hurt them. When you play a team when you're undermanned, and there's no question in my mind, even with all the absences on the defensive side of the football, I think the Bucs have the better roster, especially offensively. And you can't turn the football over. Mac Jones threw an interception. I thought he started the game out, Skip. He looked like a rookie. He looked nervous. He looked anxious. He wasn't throwing the ball. He wasn't placing it like I've seen Mac Jones throw the football. And then the second turnover, Skip, they fumbled the ball on first down on the 28-yard line. At worst case scenario, you're probably going to get points out of that, although it's not a foregone conclusion. Matthew Slater knows. Skip, you cannot go out of bounds, run 40 yards out of bounds, and come back in. They're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct. When I was in the league, Skip, that's what guys used to do. Because they know you can't hit him. That's why the defenders didn't touch him. Because if they would have touched him, it would have been on. You can't block a guy out of bounds. So guys just started running out of bounds, and the NFL says, no, we got to do something about this. Mm-hmm. This is not sportsmanship. This is not the spirit of the rule.
He made a hellacious hit when he came back in.
After 40 yards down the field, and then he's looking like they push him out of bounds. I know. They can push you out of bounds, but you got to make a concerted effort to immediately get back in bounds. So, Skip, I thought things like that, I thought that hurt them because they recovered the fumble on that situation. They would have gotten the ball in great field position had they not done that. So I think it was just the missed opportunities that they had a kick to take the lead with 50 seconds, Skip. I was praying the kick go in because I wanted to see if Tom Brady could do it one more time in the house that he didn't build it, but he helped refurbish it. He has it all nice and lavish for everybody else to come afterwards. They can look at it, man, this thing look really nice, man. Tom did it really nice up in here. I wanted to see, Skip, could he do it one more time against the guy that he spent 20 years doing it for? So I was praying, and as the kick, it's like, man, it looked good.
It did.
And then you started seeing drift, Skip. You're like, I don't know about this one now.
And then, folks said he thought it was good.
Yes.
And it drifted and it drifted and it left uprighted.
It left uprighted. So for me, Skip, I thought that was the biggest key, the missed opportunities. Coach Belichick did a great job against Tom Brady, Skip. Held him to his lowest completion percentage since he's been a Buccaneer. Did a lot of disguising, played a lot of three-man front, dropped guys in coverage. Brought pressure some. They got some pressure. But I thought overall the game plan that he had in place was very good. At the end of the day, sometimes it comes down to kicks. And Tom Brady, for the better part of his career, Skip, has had really good kickers. He had Vinatieri, had Gostkowski, now Suckup, and Nick Folk wasn't able to give the Patriots the lead. But I thought it was a great game. But I believe it was the missed opportunities that went a long way in the Patriots losing this ball game.
Okay, I hear you. And I'm going to go you a couple better.
Okay.
Before I answer Jenny's question about what's the biggest reason, let me just say, for Tom Brady's sake, I am so relieved this is over for him. It feels like his season can now start because I think his whole first 4 games, the first 3 games, were pointed at this night. This was everything to him. I do not believe he ever wanted to win a Super Bowl more than he wanted to win that game last night. And I told you Friday, I feared for him because I figured his emotions were going to be scattered all over Foxborough. And he came out way overamped. Right. And he had, as I predicted, a long, hard, rainy night. It wasn't Brady-esque. There were flashes, but there wasn't a body of work of Tom Brady.
It wasn't the consistency that we're used to seeing from him.
No. But now, for the biggest reason, the shock to me of the whole night, and after I slept on it, it really hit me right between the eyes. The shock was that in the end, Bill Belichick lost his nerve and he lost faith in his next Tom Brady that he stole down the middle of the first round. Mac Jones had a very good night, at one point completing 19 straight passes, in part because, A, the Buccaneers came without their best pass rusher, JPP. So Judon is for the Patriots. JPP is not for the Buccaneers. And that was a huge difference in the game because Judon was wreaking some havoc on Tom Brady. He was making him flinch and look and move off his spot regularly.
Yeah, Donovan Smith did not have a good...
He had a hard night against him because he is really good, and that is by far the best free agent that they signed. That he is a difference maker. Furthermore, the Bucs continued to lose DBs until they were down their top 3 cornerbacks. So Jamel Dean couldn't go. Carlton Davis got hurt. Murphy Bunting obviously still on IR.
He should be coming back soon, Skip,
coming
next
back
week or
fairly
two.
soon. And in the end, Antoine Winfield Jr. also was concussed and out of the game. Richard Sherman joined the team Wednesday. I'm getting choked up about this. He played all but one defensive snap. He started and he finished the game. Richard Sherman, I kept looking at number 5. He used to be 25, obviously. Number 5 is out there playing football when he said last Wednesday, I need a couple of weeks.
I need a week or two.
Yeah, right?
They got the man off his couch.
What are you doing?
They got the man off his couch.
Couch.
Now, you know what the people are thinking. You see what he did? Yeah, but he didn't take 10 years. He didn't get off his couch after 10 years.
That's true.
He got off his couch after 6 months.
He did after 6 months, and he's out there kind of hanging tough, man, and they are going after him because he wasn't in game shape. I have no idea how he lasted the whole game, but he did, and kudos to him for just surviving the game.
He's going to be extremely sore.
He's going to be extremely sore because he got hit and had to hit a number of times that I don't think he was ready for. So it comes down to, remember last week I was all over the immortal D. Delaney that they had to throw into the Rams game. So they said no more of D. Delaney. He only played special teams last night. So they have to go with Pierre Desir, who played at Lindenberg and Washburn, or his 2 colleges. And he's bounced around. He's now on his 8th. Yeah, he's been all over the place. He's on his 8th team now.
What?
And he got thrown in for a grand total of 26 defensive snaps because they just didn't have any corners left. And so given all that, it was just Mac Jones's game to win because they just couldn't cover. And it comes down to a third down play, and if we could see this, Levante David makes the play of the game. It is the play of the night.
Jacoby Myers is going to run for a while, Skip.
He's got on a shallow cross, and he's just unguarded to me. I didn't see anybody even near him. And Levante leaps up. Oh, that's the lob out into the flat.
Cockrell.
Okay, then are we up to this? Isn't the play actually, but we're talking about the third down play where Levante jumped up and batted it down.
On 3rd and 3.
Yeah, 3rd and 3.
I actually thought
37.
they were going to go for it on 4th and 3.
Okay, well now I'm getting to my point about Belichick.
You thought that too.
Well, this is where Belichick lost his nerve because we've got 4th and 3 at the 37. Well, they couldn't stop him. They had no more DBs left. They have little to no pass rush unless they send the backers up the middle. And finally, New England was starting to pick up the blitzes really well because they're obviously very well coached. And after a while, they're starting to lock in on Devin White coming up the middle or maybe occasionally Levante. They had some corner blitzes. Even Richard came on a blitz at one point. And I could not believe that Bill Belichick would fold his tent because 4th and 3 at the 37, I just think you can convert that. And I saw the ESPN stats and information would tell you would have a better chance of winning the game by about 10% if you went for it on 4th down than if you tried a 56-yard field goal.
He would have gone for it had he had that second timeout. Remember, he had to burn the timeout because they was about to have too many men on the field and give New England a first down. So they had to burn one of their 2 remaining timeouts. I believe, Skip, if he has 2 timeouts, I believe he goes for it.
Okay, but you just said you wanted to see if the GOAT,
Right.
if you gave him 50-some seconds
Yeah.
left, could he go pull it off?
Right.
Well, you could have eliminated that.
Oh, yeah.
If you complete to Jacoby Myers a 5-yard pass on 4th and 3,
Right.
all of a sudden you're set up to just run the clock down to nothing.
You make them burn their timeouts.
And all of a sudden, if you could complete, maybe you could get 10 more total yards. Well, you could reduce that field goal to 44.
Right.
And I think
Skip,
you could make it.
I'm not so sure, Skip. I thought you had this video. I didn't call for it. I thought you were going to call for it. I'm not so sure, Skip. He doesn't go for a ways. It's going to be a lot shorter than a 40-something yard field goal, Skip, because he's running. I mean, the middle just opens up.
To Jacoby